Virgo, and welcome to your October general reading. I do my relationship readings separately. They'll be out in the next few days, and if you want to contact me directly, my email's in the About section. So let me just have a look. You've only got one major arcana, very, very unusual for you, Virgo. I always get loads of majors for you, and it's the Outcome card, which is the Strength card, following your destiny. Because I've definitely got a feeling for you of choices, fork in the road, a sense of maybe waiting for something. Give me a minute. I want to see, I'm going to see another card. I want a card that unites all this reading. Can you give me a minute? Okay, let's read it. Yeah, the Emperor, very interesting. 4, stability, manifestation, work, that sort of thing. The Emperor is I will, okay? He's the Aries card, really represents that, the ego part of us, okay? That sets out on a journey, builds things, builds houses, structures, businesses, okay? That's that sort of, that's what the Emperor represents, okay? But getting quite an interesting reading here. So what you enter October with the 3 of Wands, a sense of waiting, okay? So I'm definitely getting that energy, waiting for your ship to come in, waiting, because you've also got the 2 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. So there's a lot of fiery energy, okay? And this guy's ships is just about to come in, okay? But there's definitely a sense of new horizons required, Virgo. Maybe you've built your life too small, okay? Particularly as you've got the 10 of Wands in your relationship house, which can be about carrying burdens. Maybe there's a sense of openness required, like that, you know, that bird who can see the whole vision, okay? Maybe there's a sense of you needing to broaden your horizons a little bit. I'm not sure, just let's see what happens. And the Knight of Swords charges ahead, gets things done, the most impatient of all the knights. This is a night I find quite stressful because I'm not good with impatience, basically. And he's quite an impatient knight. He wants to thrust forward and get things done. And I think that could be a little bit of a challenge because you're sort of, you want to push things ahead, but there's a waiting energy, okay? Or this could be an air sign, male or female, who's quite important to you. I'm really not sure. Now what you most want is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles can represent financial security. She can represent stability, being nurtured, being cared for. She can represent one of the earth signs, male or female. But I think for some Virgos, maybe there's been a sense of financial insecurity for a little while, not feeling that stable or secure or just solid in your own being. Maybe some of you haven't been feeling very well, because the Queen of Pentacles is about wellness, okay? Yeah, she just feels good about herself. She's a queen, but she does represent stability as well. She's got a peacock behind her, and don't forget the peacock gets its tail by eating its thorns. So maybe there's still some past issues that you're working through. And if I think that's the case, I think it's probably very, very relational, because that 10 of Wands here. Now your supportive energy for the whole month is the beautiful 6 of Discs. I love the 6 of Discs card. It can be about receiving money or giving it. It's about balance. It's also about mutuality. sharing with another person. It's about equality. So maybe some Virgos have had not an argument, but a distancing from someone. And the Six of Discs is pulling you both together again. It could be about mending, healing. I think some Virgos are trying to get like a business off the ground. You're trying to manifest housing, job, money. Okay, there's no way around it. That Six of Discs is generally a very successful money card. Because what your challenge is a Four of Wands, which is that new chapter, celebrating. Again, there could be a relationship theme here. Because sometimes this can be the card about marriage, moving in together, celebrating. Or it can just be about feeling light. Maybe some Virgos, there's financial issues, and it's been making you feel like not celebrating. Okay, I'm really not sure. There's quite an interesting bunch of cards here. Now, in your relationship house, you've got the Ten of Wands. So, I think there's been a few dynamics going on here. You're feeling very loaded. Now, quite often this can represent psychological loads. So you're carrying maybe some past issues, or you're involved with someone who's got a lot of issues, and you're feeling quite loaded because you're supporting them. You could be supporting someone with health issues, and that's what the Queen of Pentacles is saying. I'm not sure why that's turning up in your relationship house. It's not the lightest of energies. When it turns up, I always say to people, particularly in my private client work, what can you start to put down? What are you carrying that isn't yours to carry? It quite often means obligations to other people. And I'm not saying that helping another person isn't great, but you seem really tired, Virgo. And there's a balance that needs to happen here. So mutuality can be restored. So a sense of equality can be restored. This isn't a card of equality. This is a card of you having to carry too much. In your money house, interestingly enough, you've got the Two of Cups. That's work and money. So there could be some relationship in your house of work. You could be meeting someone at work. Or this Six of Pentacles, which is giving or receiving money, might be to do with this Two of Cups. I've got no idea. It's a general reading. I cannot be specific. But some of you might be receiving money from someone or giving it. I don't really know. But the Two of Cups, this could be a new partnership forming. It would be a business association. And that's Six of Discs. And the Emperor would say exactly the same thing. I really don't know here. On your inner life, you're at that fork in the road again, okay? So, a bit uncertain about the way forward, which again, there could be some decisions to be made here. It could be a relationship issue again, or it could be to do with work and finances. It could be to do with business building. It could be to do with how you manifest yourself in the world. I've got no idea. Your reading isn't coming across in a clear-cut way. I just feel maybe you've hit a crossroads in your life and you're not quite sure where to go. It could be a health issue, if not to do with you, then to do with someone else. With that Queen of Pentacles here. She'd be the herbalist or the nutritionist, someone that helps you get into your body and feel good about yourself, okay? So maybe there's some issue, maybe some Virgos are just tired. But by the end of the month, your strength is back. Because look, you've made your decision, you've got your eyes on your North Star, which is your destiny point, and you're following it. So you've overcame whatever this Two of Wands is about, and whatever has been making you feel heavy, Virgo. I've got this quite heavy energy about you, and I definitely think it's to do with a relationship. It doesn't have to be financial. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be this queen is having some problems, or you're having some health issues. I don't know quite what's going on here. But by the end of the month, you've accessed your inner power. This is the Strength card. It's Leo. It's about following your heart. So whatever this Two of Wands is, it looks like you've made your decision. And you've got your eye on your destiny. And you're going forward. I'm a little tiny bit confused here. I think the biggest hurdle you're facing, Virgo, is probably in your relationship house. And I think it's to do with this queen. So it's going to be to do with your own health or someone that you love's health. And you're having to be a supportive influence. The Six of Discs as your supportive energy is about balance being restored. It's quite often to do with money, but it's got a much deeper meaning than that. It's about your value system and who and what you value. But it's almost, Virgo, I almost want to say to you that there's some burdens you need to put down that are keeping you away from this Four of Wands. That I have got no idea what they are. Sometimes it's psychological, not ours, other people's. You're feeling guilty, too much responsibility. I'm really not sure what it is. But you're nearly at the end. It's a 10. You're coming through a dark night into the light. And only you can know what wands you can put down. Really interesting here. Quite a fascinating reading. I'm quite intrigued, Virgo, about how your weeklies are going to show. I do weeklies every Thursday. And your relationship readings will be out in the next few days, guys. Okay, I'm going to wait for a few days. And you can contact me directly. My email's in the About section. And I wish you all the best, Virgo. Loads of love to you. Bye.